Hey, everybody. He of Endless Chores here today. What we got going on? Oh, yeah, it's Endless Chores. Who would have thought? I think, for the brief moment that we live in right now, everything is okay. Everything is fine. We're still doing 4 texts a day. That's wonderful. We're a little imbalanced in all of this. We're going to have to work on this very soon. Maybe even first chore. Yeah, that's probably what we do first. It's on our list, right? Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Anyway, we do uplifting first. Remember, here, we don't need any of this for uplifting. It's all very straightforward. Let's go see if Kicalks have managed to crash out since I got there. Or I have to develop even greater superstitions to contain what is happening here. It looks like kind of haven't made any progress. We're around 60-ish seeds. We have been and we always will. I'm keeping this entire machine going, including the tribute machines right here. Probably here, we're going to cut it off and we're going to prepare for the next time we need greatness. It will happen, right? It will. Let's see, 40% shot. Show it to me. 40% to get ahead. That's what we need. Show it to me. And then, no. Get out, it screams. Get out. And I'm going to get out. So Bodos are fine. Navens are what we did the other day, right? And Navens are very Naven-y. It's wonderful. This is completely done. Moondrops are 3. We need 1 more, right? I think we can probably wait this out. It's just like Guar. Both Moondrops and Guar are at the almost there. Almost. And do we need... Well, wait a second, right? Maybe we need 8 of these. And then we'll get... With 1 more Moondrop, we'll get 2 more seeds. Right? And then how many seeds do we need? 5. So we need to hit that 25%. So this probably needs help. Just to move it along. So maybe I do that. The other problem we have is Guar here. Where we only need 1 more Turbo Guar. That probably doesn't need help. We just probably have to let this ride. Alright, I accept that. You just go. I don't feel like speeding that up. And then obviously all this is fine. So Kicalk is tentative hope. Lucy has teed up the football yet again. Moondrops we looked at. Guar we just looked at. Yatoi. Maybe we have to actually do Yatoi today. Because it has still gone... It's gone a few more. Not nearly enough. Maybe we boost Yatoi today. And we finally get through that. Okay, I can do that. And it also has a very effective, very straightforward way of being boosted. In that I have to ritually improve and slaughter Fagnots directly before the altar. Then, the spirits will be propitiated, and the result we want shall arrive. Where am I even going? Right here is what we want, and we still have 1. Still, we only have 1. And still we're producing an enormous amount of waste rock 3s. I think it's... I want to say it's close to an indication of a problem. But to name a problem is to volunteer yourself for solving it. And that's just not happening. Anyway, you guys are all going... I could convert these into also cocoon makers. Because, I could do that, right? Because these guys make cocoons too, and we need those. So, like, what is stopping you from going besides that? Okay, nothing. So you just go in a bin. Oh, it's trying to get rid of it and can't. Alright, so we can get a little more on here, right? So I need to go under 25 there in order for this to trigger. Okay. But not you. And you only go when cocoons are greater than 15. There we go. And you go right there. And we just take a nice little walk straight over. And now we have even more better rock building. See? It's just going to cycle back and forth here, and that's fine. And we'll always have the rocks, and we'll always have the cocoons. But it might not have the room. So, just trying to think about that too much. Okay, so you just keep doing your thing. Why don't you have barrels? Explain this to me. You have empty barrels because of a water shortage? Did you get your water cut off? Right here? Okay, I suppose. There. We have once again shown our seriousness and our purity of heart. Hopefully this works. This should only go when there's not too many rocks. There. Less than 100. You're just not going. And this is going. And the next stop for this, I guess, is getting better paddocks. And then hopefully, maybe one day, this goes. I mean, maybe. Alright, so we looked at all that. It's time to accelerate one of these guys. And that's going to be... Utoilo down here. We're going to... Maybe we do a direct line instead of anything else. Speed it up. Ooh, that's a good idea. Because I have better Fagnots now. I have the best of the wobbly boys. So maybe that's a better way to do things. Almost certainly right. And then I have to analyze science once more and see if we can maintain this level. Right now the answer is a solid no. We cannot. I also have to make space science at some point and not just make... Wait. Where's the best of the wobblers? You. Alright, you come with me. So I gotta go make those quantum dots. Oh, I gotta take a look at how strangelets are doing. Strangelet? I mean, that looks better. I don't know why it's falling off, except maybe massive overlap in when it proceeds. Oh, there's also this. Everyone appears to be going, though. That's good. We have a strangelet, and we have some strangelets. I guess you go empty cargo, and we use this to measure. Anyway, we'll be back. It's another situation like with Intelligent Unit, which you can tell I've stopped caring about because I'm not checking it obsessively every day. Oh, it's trying to drop, and it can't. We are now flush with Intelligent Unit. Alright, I understand now why I don't care. Alright, don't look at that. Everything's fine. One day I'll complete this journey. I want to look at you. Can I steal these and then belt them right over there. Just outright theft. You're now stopped, and you shouldn't be stopped. Oh, and we're... I guess this wasn't needed, huh? Bam. So I guess what I want to do is this. We get a special line just for the Yatoi. We've got to come down a little bit. Down to here just a little bit. And then over just a little bit. This is the most expensive. Plants are done so much better than animals. It feels like ambition gave out sometime when animals were being made. You are only taking the geostabilization tissue. You will be regulated. And that's less than 5, say. There you go. Oh, and this needs to go. Also, yeah, just geostabilization tissue. So, at the risk of breaking symmetry here, how much... You need E to be going... And geostabilization tissue. Okay, we just have to do a different regimen for this. Just 15. And then you're always going. Just always. And it will occasionally stop. So we're going to have to come back and fix this. Make this different and obviously better after... we get the better Yatoi. That's all that's waiting on here. Man, this is an expensive uplift. Geostabilization tissue and 5 denatured seismite. That is super duper expensive. Alright, Tech 1 of day. And then we can get Mark IV casting units. Doesn't help us a lot. A lot of stuff that's coming up that just doesn't help us much. Just don't think, just research. Alright, so we're done with the uplifting portion of the day, right? Which brings us to the science portion of the project. Pack. Is this... Do they all say science pack? Oh, they do. Alright, so let's do them one at a time, right? In this time, we have not made enough automation science, but it's crashing out to nothing. So I don't think this is, I think this is a satiation problem and not really a real problem. It's very close in any case. So next, pi 1. It looks schizophrenic. Here, we're going to put that down. Investigate pi 1. I don't know how to read this graph. Does it need cotton gut products too? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Logi science, and that's... I'm willing to say that's okay, so long as science is always going. This looks like a satiation curve to me. Okay, good. Then pi 2. This is the one we got to look at. This is not a satiation curve. This is I am pegged, and I am not pegged high enough. So investigate pi 2. Right there, 2 right there. Okay. We'll do that. What else? We skipped straight over chem sci. That's suspicious. But it's so much more. Okay, so this is the satiation curve then. We're in the middle of a large satiation curve. Okay, that's good. Military, yeah, that's fine. It pops. It's going to need more soon. That's fine. I just go through and mega prod everything here, right? We need more Pi 3. Without a doubt. Unless that is the biggest satiation curve yet. But I don't think so. It's too close. Like, maybe if this keeps going all the time, but I don't think it will. Alright, we gotta investigate that. And prod psi. Yeah, that's probably fine, right? I'm just gonna say this is fine. Maybe. I don't know. That does look like a satiation curve to me. The satellite is wrong. Look at that. Can be sent to space by the rocket silo to obtain space science packs? No, it doesn't. It gives Toxorus. What are you doing? And we haven't made any Pi 4 at all recently. Huh. That's kind of curious. That I have to keep an eye on, but it gets used so slowly. And utility science, same story. All right, we got to look at these basic ones. Pi 1, 2, and 3. Let's try to figure out what's going on with you. Logi science. I don't think Pi 1 is... Here, we should just do this, right? And we'll run 2 of them. And you'll get the most prod. And then it'll get picked up. And we do our normal thing. Beautiful, right? Why do I have guar gum on me? Was this recipe changed? It used to require guar gum. Because why else am I bringing the guar gum? Because it was needed at one point. What happened? Was it changed? I don't understand. Well, we're making 20 a second, and we can't keep it filled. So... that, I suppose, is a minor victory all on its own. It used to require guar gum. I'm not crazy. It used to do that, right? Do we have any more research centers? It doesn't look like it. That's probably a good place to start if I'm doing this. I should just go get a whole fistful of research centers. And I've got all sorts of just rando stuff in my inventory right now. So... phase 1 of the choring phase today is hover over science making concerned noises. I can do that. I can be very concerned. And then, after that, we'll run around the factory making very similar noises. The concern does not change, merely the location in which I am concerned. Alright, you come with me. That's probably enough. Why is there only 8 here? Why is this not going? Alright, I just assume everything's okay. I need better research stations. Where is that? Right there. I can research it. That should probably be a very high priority, honestly. But it doesn't affect space science. It just affects every other science out there. And it's just an extra 30% prod, so it's not like it's life-changing. From 90 to 120% prod. I mean, I want it, obviously. But, like I said, it's not going to change the world. The fundamental structure about how I interact with my environment will be unchanged as a result. All you guys. So, I don't regret putting this all in, says the man who is about to drop a massive caveat. But it was clear that I did not fully understand what was coming. Didn't I just pick these up? Yeah, those go in there. Alright, so that's good. Am I just doing a general audit? Is So right now you're making 4 a second. Oh, we got a shortage right there. We're just going to continue doing this. And we'll see if I ever need more. You're doing 4 a second. Well, let me help you with that. Now we're doing a mere 8 a second. We just reduced the amount we're making. So maybe we need to put those guys back. And you also join... Oh, wait. What is this? Alright, so now you're making 10 a second. I still think maybe we're a little light here. So I grant you guys your speed again. And the glory of Ultra Prod. There will be more. So you need to take that. And it looks like we're missing something. At least we're making... Okay, we're full up, so how bad can this be, right? But at the same time, we need more substrate. Add that to the list, right? More basic substrate. And then Pi 1 is taken care of for the moment. So now, let's go pop in and look at your toy. Make sure that's going. That is our uplifting tweak of the day. Oh, now you're waiting for the seismite to come through. I don't think this is going to be needed, but there. Do it. Do it right now. No. We are running faster, that's for sure. Still 700 rolls and not getting it. That's so much seismite just tossed on the fire. And only 1 in 200 chance. I kind of feel like it has gone and I've just lost it somehow. That makes 3 seeds. And I only need to... Okay, I need to get 2. And I've gotten 0. It's only a 1 in 200 shot. We're going to run out of these guys soon. Probably by end of episode. I should probably pay attention to that. But as you can see, I'm walking away. Alright, you guys. You don't have enough moss. I remember this. This is a moss issue. See, this is 2. I'm going to preemptively check this off. And more science moss. Both these are going to work. So, and this is not producing because we don't have enough coarse fraction. Because these guys aren't hardcore enough. You're now going at speed 5. You're now going at speed 10. That's a nice double. I'll take that. And then... Can't you also be prodded? Yes. I'm not sure this is worth it, but I have the level 2s, so there you go. I probably should have checked to see how much was being made. It's making 14 a second. It's making 16 seconds. It's actually a boost. Nice. And then, do I need more speed? Yes, obviously. Because it's backing up right there. So this needs to be blued straight to there. And then physics will take care of the rest, right? Those are moving on nicely, and it should penetrate more and more. And we should have no shortage to fuel the moss maker, which means more moss coming down here, which means more science coming here. Now the problem with this is we're kind of stripping out the moss. We have to make sure we have excess moss, that both hands cannot denude the belt. But at the same time, one day this will stop. We should probably just... we should come back. Let's go check out Pi 3. And you are already mega prodded. Oh, what's your problem? Why aren't you going? Need more propolis? That means going and getting better arquads. These are Mark II hives. Oh, they're starting and stopping. Oh, okay, so this might be a simple switch somewhere. Where do I determine how many propolis is too many propolis? Right here looks right. We want 120 now. Shouldn't that kick them all on? Yes, they are all kicked on. Isn't there a better way to make propolis now? There's 2, and then there's 5. Isn't this just better? Naphtha, wax, Dilmo, Renee, it's just all the same, it just is better. And that is not what we're doing here. Here, I choose you. Better propolis recipe. Right? And so it's just there. And just better. Okay. This is... I know I'm highly critical when I don't like a recipe because it's too weak. I will now be highly critical in that I think this recipe is too strong. Being able to just copy paste the exact same recipe over this is very, very, very easy. And while a part of me is happy that easy is what I'm encountering right in here, and it's not the other thing. I feel like that should have had an additional ingredient just for consistency. And then we'll do this. We'll deliver it faster. Yeah, it should have asked for one more thing. It probably needs like something from medical placed in there, like one of the underused drugs, like microcin or something. And just have to be brought in. That's what I would do. Like an unused, like blue science tier pharmaceutical will then required to boost from 2 to 5. That's what I'd do. Doesn't matter which. Alright, so maybe that will help a little bit more. Not totally convinced though. Oh, moss is backing up here. That's good. You need propolis, and you are just pumping along. And that's about the best we can hope for here. Okay. I want to say I touched it, and that makes it better. Meanwhile, moss is escaping through. And it isn't exactly... I guess we need another hand if we want to prioritize this going at full speed. But that raises the specter of not giving enough moss here. Some is still getting through, and it doesn't need that much, and it is backing up. And this needs a ridiculous amount of moss. So I guess it needs the help, huh? Okay, I want to say I investigated Pi 3. Don't I have another note about that? Wow, there's a lot of stuff to think about today. Better prod at Pi 4. Yeah, that probably means something. Let's go take a look at all that. Yeah, we haven't done it yet. This is going to be a little tricky, but fine. Right now it's making 2.4 a second, and it doesn't really matter. These are center Mark 3s. So bop and bop. We probably only need one of these guys. Probably. Now it's making... Yeah, we only need one of them. We're not going to do any more. And even without... Oh, it's got more speed right here. I'm going to pick that up. Yeah, this is the one that makes most of it, and that's fine. There's no problems there. What else am I looking at? What else is going on? Better prod on Pi 4. Done. I think we should just make more quantum dots. I think that's where we are next. Oh, wait, we got one. We got one. Oh, it finally made one. So it needs one more. So this, too, is on the precipice of wrapping up. So the only one that's really lagging is Vrock. These guys are almost done. Rock is going to be the hard one, and Kicalk might be finished. Okay. Okay, that's good. I do want space science to go again one day. Maybe it's already going because we released those strangelets. Probably not enough strangelets, but we did release them. Why don't we have the plutonium? No, someone delivered here, but they didn't deliver any plutonium. Explain this to me. We should be pumping out space science right now. We should be looking forward to our next space science. Oh, did it ash out? Oh. You need a different phrase. Unload items until caravan has... I didn't count on it not going for 24 hours. Oh, I guess it's only an hour and a half, so okay. That actually counts. Uranium oxide. Okay, okay. Ash. I had not considered that. That's a lot of strangelets needed too. Alright, so that gets the oxide out, and it'll get the ash out. And I have a janitor here. And I just missed the phrase on the dinosaur, on the whale. Okay, I accept that. We'll check back on this later, and this should kick space science off, right? Like, how many of these do I have? Probably not enough. This is also an ongoing issue, but I know I need more quantum dots. So let's just go build another quantum dot area. Just throw it in real fast, right? Quantum doots are done right here. And to do this, we don't have enough colloidal silica. That's the only way to make it outside of quantum folding. I don't know which one irritates me more. Probably the strangelets. Alright, so take a look at quantum dots. I wonder what happened back there. Oh, that's 10 hours ago. Anything. It's just been pumping as hard as it can. So this is what we need. It's running, which is good. There is no whale here, which is bad. How do we get silica powder? How is that made? Sodium silicate. Just pure sand. I could just gate that in. It's time to start using these, right? And all of this needs to be looked at. Why do we have no potato? Just straight up no potato. Sorry, distraction strikes. It's got to be a clog or something, right? Because potato is glorious. We love potato. We have no biomass for some reason. That doesn't seem right. Out of guar. And how does... Is it just all getting captured over here? Yeah. Yeah, no potato is making it into the wormhole. So that's just a clog. We need more potato. So, alright, let's take a look at this. Is that downstream of the fact that we have no biomass? Because we can get the biomass out of here. We can do a lot. Alright, don't look at that. Think of what we're doing right now. We are pulling sulfur, and we are pulling plastic out of here. Lead plate also belongs. The key thing is I'm going to have to amp this to the stars. Just absolutely to the stars. Because right now we are making just enough colloidal silica for this. Each one of these is eating 4 a second. Each one of these is making 5 a second. And they're in equal numbers. So we're going to have to put more right here. And that's going to look offset and ugly, but I'll do it. Yeah. Alright. Alright, goals. Eliminate these whales. I want to put lead and silica powder in here. Silica powder really doesn't belong. It really, really doesn't belong. Maybe I can put another wormhole right here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Lead belongs on the main one. Silica powder. Here, are we going? Is this actually processing? Yes. Oh, this is going to be fun. No, it's not fun. I wanted to see it go a lot harder. Alright, we're making space science. Hopefully this means... Okay, now are we fun? Now are we specifically fun? Oh, 1.8. I want to see over 2 terawatts of draw. I want to catch that going. Oh, it's trying to, empty out, but it can't because it's a very tight fit. It will eventually get there, though, and this is necessary for the system anyway, so don't worry about it, right? Alright, this is doing something. Something is happening. Something is happening. Oh, it's just starting here. I need to tear my eyes away from space science. And then go do something else. Hopefully this corrects my space science distribution problem in the labs. Might not, though. I don't know. Let's see. Just brain off. No thinking. Thinking bad. Thinking is not how a human being is meant to be. You should not... We already have lead. It goes in here. We need lead in another wormhole. In a more... Or... No... Lead belongs in the main wormhole. It's used in lots of stuff. Lots of intermediates and things. The chances of me needing lead are above average. So... lead plate. This is what I'm telling myself anyway. Sufficient maybe? You go in there, and then a koopy and a paste. There. Lead online. Now we have to get silica powder into just any wormhole. Because we're going to put in a... Oh, we got to tell those whales to stop. Luckily, the churn over there is so high. This would be a great area for a... just a wormhole-based factory. Except I'm not doing this correctly. All right, don't listen to me. I've got dangerous behavioral problems. I want you to go do that. And then after that is done, report to city center. Right there. And then wait. Okay, now we look at that. And now we got this guy right here. Okay, you're the one I just messed with. And then you, after you're done with this, you're just doing an empty cargo. No, an empty cargo. Then after that, you wait. Alright, these two will be retired soon. Replaced by the new logistic hotness. The wormhole. Where do we do silica powder? Right there. Kind of shocked I found it. But I did. It's right here. You guys, this stuff right here needs to go into a wormhole. You could probably replace this. This gets used in... Oh, no, I guess not. The wormhole... Can you be prodded? No. Why can't you be prodded? This isn't a product. What is that? It's not proper. Oh, this is probably an issue. When did I inflict this damage upon myself? Right here, I betcha. And if I drag that north, will it cause problems elsewhere? Maybe just drag it way over here. No, that's not going to work. I guess tone it down a little bit. 4-3. No, that won't do it. 4-2. Alright, and that salt mine's going again, and this probably retains most of its character, right? I choose to believe that. Anyway, do I just piano it? These are the ones that matter most. The ones on the very end. Do I just piano it? I can't have them left out. Okay, we just piano it. We did that. That is that which we did do. And that's the ones at the end that work the hardest. So there you go. And they make even more because of the prod. Oh, and you need better. Definitely need more. There you go. And this is probably can be replaced with a wormhole. Oh, and this is an issue. But it's fine. Why is this proddable? Someone explain that to me. Anyway, we weren't here to make the world better. We were here to put a wormhole in place. I don't know what to do about that. So we're gonna take advantage of this lull right here. And we're just gonna stamp it out right here. There we go. Wormhole. Oh, that was probably many layers of mistake. Okay. Some of this is correct-ish. Much of it is nonsense. So you take that, you take that, you take that. And to compensate, you need some speed. I will grant you great speed. Yeah, sure, with those modules, whatever. Oh. Maybe a 4-4? There you go. Great speed. To compensate from that which I took from you. There. Complexity grows. This is being made. Huzzah. Now we have to get we have to tune to a proper channel, which I guess this is our misfit channel. Silica powder? Alright. And then you just come around and we do the exact same thing. Just curl it right around like so. And then liquids in. Okay. There. Alright, that is done and that is done. I've just got endless debris in my inventory right now. Tech number 2 about to happen. I gotta tell you, mighty pleased with everything. Oh, I didn't check on vat brains. That's the other part where we're bleeding, right? Oh, this is not what I want to see. This is mega bleeding. So they're both right here. Uh-oh, one of you's not. Are you going to break through this and you're in sync? Let's watch. Tech happened. Good. Are you going to break through? Do I need a longer wait? No, it looks like a delivery just happened and synced them. Alright, he caught. So I have to watch vat brains very closely. Tech number 2. Tech number 3. This is actually useful, right? This is needed for making better saw blades. You know, let's write that down. Make best saw blades. And that's from this. Only super steel isn't really a problem of mine right now. It's more super alloy, which is different. Oh, are we not quite in trouble, but not great. Why did I come up here? I was headed back, right? In order to make more dots. I want to double the dottage. Good to see. This is still going. I wonder if did we actually solve the problem here? Yeah, they're in stock. Good. Just ran into that problem. That problem is no more. And now, meow meow. Meow meow, says the cat right up there. And I left room. It's weird I need so much of this stuff. I suppose instead of doubling it, I could turn prod all the way up to dangerous levels. Oh, we're still going? It's kind of interesting. Just use this area to turn prod all the way up. Problem is we can't get big beacons in here. So the biggest boost has to be, well, we can manage, right? Just do that and end up with astonishing amounts of material in my inventory. That's room for a big beacon. And just right there. You can do this, right? With just a little ingenuity and an entirely cursed belt weaving design. This is in the wrong spot, though. We'll have to move that. Don't get skin in my inventory. It says he gets skin in his inventory. There. Where is this even going? I just have skin in my inventory now. Don't ask. Don't ask the engineer why he has piles of skin in his inventory. This is, you don't realize it, but he's dark mechanicum. It's just, you don't want to know. Right now we're at 5 a second. There are categories of forbidden questions, friend, and you landed on one immediately. So this doubles output all on its own, even without putting, giving a good backing band right here, the 4-4. And now you're making 21 a second. There's no way you can keep full. Just impossible. Oh wait, that doesn't work. That was just wrong. Is that? No, we cannot shovel it. It is eating a full stacked belt of plastic. All right, this is still not done. Give me lead. You're going to be lead plate. Good. And this. And this. Just a full stack, right? And then here, just pick it up, I guess. Oh, and I caused myself problems. I caused myself a lot of problems doing it this way. How about I just don't do it this way and everything's better? You know? It's that whole, why don't you just choose not to be an idiot solution. It's like, oh, right, I didn't think of that. Which is, unfortunately, completely accurate. Okay. Now all this stuff gets ripped up. And this can continue being very weird. For the moment. We might want to de-weird it. In fact, I kind of want to de-weird it right now. Pick you up. Go that way. And we just want to be on top. That's all. Okay. So this entire twist now goes away. But not that. That's necessary. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. I wish I didn't have those crucibles in my inventory. I wish I didn't have a lot of stuff in my inventory. But now, where's the silica go? I probably should have considered that before pulling everything up, right? I think it goes on the lead line, and I once again did a little oopsie doodle. So now I have to get enormous. No, it went on the other side of this line. Okay, never mind. I am the one who oopsie doodles. All right, so we have to get right over there. How do we do this? Like, this is not recommended, friends. We can't even use undergrounds here. Oh. Well, if that's an entire belt of lead... Oh, we can use undergrounds if we allow ourselves to embrace the curse and get far too much lead in our inventory again. We're never going to need lead ever again. So what we need now is this to go there. And you must be, first off, you are tuned differently. Then you get the silica powder. And I guess that didn't actually matter. And then leap. And this is a mess. I would even go so far as to say an abomination. However, it is now working purely on wormholes. And it is sped to the stars and beyond. Now we cannot, unfortunately, get more speed on the red belt. However, we can help ourselves, right? There we go. They are stacked, so it is okay. Broadly, in the largest sense. So, is this working? Am I happy here? Why aren't you going? You have to get out, and that means that way. That way, that way. So we should be making an enormous amount of colloidal silica compared to before. And that will set the stage for more dots. And we're just going to copy paste this area somewhere else, and we're going to have a colloidal silica line going over there, just like over there. It'll be fine. Power? 1.9. Oh, I want to catch it. Let's go take a look at science. And we are going to keep doing this for as long as we need to. As the official amount of doing this that we are doing. Does that make sense? How many of these do we have? Not many. That's going to be a bottleneck. But not like right now. Okay, sit right here. I'll be right back. Okay, so dare I proceed to phase 2? Colloid. You should see a bit of a jump, yes? It's probably possible, nay, probable, that I'm not able to support this. Why is this not a major jump? I feel like it really should be a major jump. What is that? It's not even double. For running continuously and faster. Okay, so that's going to have to be fixed. All you guys, this is for you. Can you keep up now? I mean, maybe. Let's see. Probably not when these guys are going to. So can I upgrade as well? Yeah, there we go. Maybe that's what we need. Oh, we can add still more speed now. Good, 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 good. There we go. Alright, so that'll pick that up a little bit. And the bottleneck is now being able to shovel plastic bars in. Okay, well this is completely backed up for the moment, so it's clearly time to get this going. So what we need, we're just going to copy paste this, right? We need phosphine. We should probably keep these. Oh, this is almost out. Don't we have a boric acid line around here? All right, we're going to pretend it's just all new, right? A lot of this isn't gonna actually transfer. Some of it will, though. And we're destroying one pipeline, which is boric acid, which actually probably means something. Wait a second. Why would I have a boric acid line? I sense unforgivable laziness. Truly, truly astonishing laziness. We can fix one problem then, right? There's the boric acid. And then we can also just supplement the boric acid over here. And just plug it in. Unless it's a feeder line. Probably not, though. We only make boric acid in one place. Then we have to find a way to slot in. Ooh, that's ugly. But we'll make it work. So the quantum dutes will not lack for boric acid. Okay, so that's how that's gonna go. So we're gonna need some belts in and out. Oh, and you need, well, you're probably fine. You just gotta go right there. Actually, you're not fine. You should go right there. Actually, we're gonna probably do this. And yes, I see what I'm doing. Yes, I see that. Yes, I see it. Oh, this is the very end of the slurry line. At the very edge of the factory. Why is no one delivering that? I picked it up specifically so that would happen. Where'd the radar go? Oh no, it went over there. Excuse me. Because I inverted it. Alright, got it. Okay, so the radar intact. This is obviously not happening. So the quantum dot line will go the other way instead. And head back towards the other quantum dotville. And then we have, this is probably not real. This is almost certainly not real, not having anything to do with us. This was stolen from in the copy and the paste. None of this matters. None of this matters. We might be able to get another particle accelerator here. Alright, so we need this whale. We have determined that this is real and true. And this guy's on his way, and this guy's on his way. Alright, so let's start this whale off. And that's you. Congratulations, you have a fellow. So, take that, paste, grab there, and you go. Okay, so that's on its way. I shouldn't have to do anything different I just have to drag in the colloidal silver and then escort out the dots. And that's it. We have double dottage. Probably nowhere near enough still. Which makes the antelope upgrade is a significantly difficult choice. Which is, you know, what you want. Really? Really, that doesn't work? Oh, it doesn't work at all. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, in that case, we're going to do something more intelligent. Or we're going to have aspirations of doing that. Sure, that counts too, right? So, and the belt. And we should try to go as high as possible, because there's a return belt coming too. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Blue belts are, in fact, so nice. Uh-huh. And then up you go. We supply the silica here as well. And we shouldn't have to do anything after this, right? I mean, it should just work, because we copied a working design. And that is that. Now return all the way over. And that buffer will fill up. And we will no longer have any problems there. And are we above? We can just come straight down, right? Because quantum dots are used everywhere. I wish I had an easy way of measuring how much I'm going to need of each without using a factory planner. That just makes the factory for me, you know? I would like to try to figure out my own little head the relative demands of strangelets and quantum dots in order to correctly evaluate which antelope choice is the best. It probably doesn't matter. They're probably roughly equal. All right, let's go to take care of our inventory and shift gears. And then I might even get 5 techs today. Wow. Probably not if I switch to a space science, though. But if it looks like I'm getting 5 techs a day, I'm not going to do that. We'll do space science after that. I'll do it that way. It's a little cheap, but I'll do it. Oh wait, we're not in the right spot. So we're going to take a moment and we're going to regroup, and we're going to try to see where we are in the world and what we care about. Look at our to-do list. There's a lot of that. We need more basic substrate. That looks probably like it's the most burning. Here, I'm dead certain this isn't in thin range of anything. Though it might be. It might be in the 5 stack. No, come back. Boron. Yeah, that'll get taken away. I should have known that. Let's go visit module land, which is right here. And then chuck in the modules we don't use anymore. It's so nice having infinite best modules. Everything about this factory is so nice right now that it's actually working. That we're not lurching from crisis to crisis. Those days will come again, though. Don't think we're done. There's going to be hidden blow-ups and collapses. Stay tuned, kids. It's going to be a ride. Then we have broadly recovered our inventory, right? And these continue. I wish there was something I could do with these. I want the recycler from the Factorio expansion, but it's difficult to use with PyMods. Maybe that would be a good contribution. Maybe it's already done. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on there. Since I think we've addressed most of the major. Let's take a look here first. We have... Oh, that's done! It is actually done. It actually did it. We turned it on and we made it work. As I immediately lose it again because I hit the wrong button. We forced it over and then it just did it. Just made it work. Alright, I don't know why it snapped in. Maybe it just needed a little attention. Maybe all it wanted was to be told it was okay. That it was pretty. Alright, so all of this is fine. It was a false alarm there. You're just full up on that. It's fine, though. Okay, so no problems there. No problems over there. What's going on our notepad? What to do, what to do. Let's take a look at the biopyanoport. That's always a good oh, wow, there's Problem City here. Why are we so low on hydrogen peroxide? Why are we so low on Corlex milk? It is a friggin' disaster. Well, anthraquinone and hydrogen peroxide have a relationship. Hydrogen peroxide. Where are you? Right here. And you need more anthraquinone. And you... Why is this all unproduable? Explain this to me. I wonder if we have an issue with getting the sand in. Yes. We don't have enough chromite sand, which is really remarkable because it's a waste product. Anthraquinone. It says it needs to go faster, which is I am 100% ahead of the game with that. And it needs more inputs, and that's going to be harder. Like, this should be wormhole right now. Do we have chromite sand on the wormhole in a useful way? We need to take it from here, right? It's kind of a waste product. Are we... I know we make an obscene amount of chromite sand somewhere over here. Yeah, right here. And where do you guys take it? You try to go there, and then you go there. Okay, that's appropriate. And so... this might be making more chromite sand than anything else. How's the candy machine going? I mean, that looks fine. That looks like we've overcome our crisis. Are we all spinning? No. Need more hydrogen peroxide. That's why. Alright. Okay. Okay. The path is clear. We need bigger beacons here. These are 3s. These are 3s. It's just big beacon onto thee. And then we have to worry about more chromite sand. Which might be a wormhole problem. Where am I going to get enough chromite sand? So what are we doing here? Is it 5-3? Nah, mate. Let me show you a 5-3. That's a 5-5, so we're going to have trouble here no matter what. And see, we're out of chromite sand at the moment. So... 3. Yeah, that hits just fine. Beautiful. Alright, you're now going a lot faster. But why can't we speed this? Prod this, I mean. Why? Someone explain this to me. Why? We need more chromite sand in. That's the origin of our current issue. So let's just go take a look at chromite and see if we can give it a direct line from the primary maker, because it clearly needs a lot. So is this backed up? Yeah, we can't get it out. So we can tap some here and steal it and take it out. which is kind of what we're doing here, but we're doing it in a more dedicated way now. And chromite sand is kind of belongs on the main one. It's a useful catalyst in many places. Alright, so we can just go about this directly, right? And then we play games with, oh, what are you? Oh, you're the main one right here. We can just use this. So we do chromite sand, right? That's probably good enough. And then we just try to figure out how to get the most out of this. So I guess what we want is a separate line. And it's going to take, well, no. We want to... I don't know what we want. We want, first and foremost, to output priority to here. And then we want another one down here, right? Just do exactly that. I don't think this is going to be effective. It's going to be twisty and weird, but welcome to Factorio. No matter what happens, you end up with spaghetti. Embrace it. Everyone loves spaghetti. I hear it all the time. Right there. Then we have to find out how to get... Oh, it's in line. Beautiful. Could not have planned that better. Then I am distinctly unsure if we're doing this correctly. We do have a full stacked line of chromite sand in there now. So we can go replace that one. Well, we probably should have pulled off the whales if that was our plan, huh? We do have a solid shot of getting a 5th tech today. That is ridiculous. Let's stop in here and see how our changes have... Alright, that looks good, and this looks fantastic. Have quantum dots kicked in? Quantum dots the second, I mean? No. We need this guy. Oh, I didn't... you gotta go over there, friend. Sorry. I don't know if you were the first one or the second one, but you gotta move now. At least this is completely full up. Why is this a thing? We need more plastic. Where is it? We're out of plastic. Alright, we gotta look at that. Don't think about it, though. Think about what we're doing right now, which is finding anthraquinone. Anthraquinone is right over there. Let's go. Then this. Oh, we caught him at a good time. Caught this guy at a good time, anyway. You have a new life, and that life is waiting in city center until I stuff you in a box. Then wait. And unfortunately, this guy is full. Unfortunate. So we gotta wait for that. And you go right there. And you wait. And then we'll be able to rip this up and do a wormhole. It's gonna be awkward because I'm gonna have to move the this line. But whatever, we'll do it. So we're having trouble shoveling in at this point. So I will help. I am a helper. Probably what we need is to upgrade this entire belt. Good. And we need this guy to arrive, and he is not close. Alright, so looks like we're gonna have a moment of waiting here. Let's move this while we have time. It's just gonna slot in right here, and this isn't gonna be here. It's going to be alright. It'll be fine. Of course it'll be fine. It's going to be hard to get this in. It'll be annoying. Okay, not hard. Annoying. There's a different word for that. Oh, and this is also interesting. Do you need to be upgraded all the way across? Tech number 3. Wonderful. And then silver. I haven't even thought about that ever. Just ripping through utility science. Almost there. The green is almost in sight. One more tier. Tomorrow, the green should be totally in sight. Except this one unlocks another one. Whatever, don't think about it. Now that we have a moment of peace, we can probably look at space science, our favorite science. Go look down here at space science. Are you still going? You are. Probably going to wait until this completely burns its way out. We're actually chugging along pretty fast. That's almost 1,000. That's good. Alright, so just let this go. Next episode, we'll start taking our first space science. And then we go look at the science center. Oh, I should go look at vat brains again. There's probably hidden problems there. Okay, maybe not really hidden. Maybe like just right here. Oh, now we need more brains. And these guys are going full speed. What does brain production look like? Oh, now we need more anthracene oil. Isn't that just straight from creosote? Like, I would not have expected this to be an issue. I might be proven wrong on this, though. So this is the good part of the game right now. This is just wandering around, fixing stuff up, collecting tech. This is making anthracene oil, and it's on... Why aren't you going? You can't get rid of middle oil? This is going to cause substantial problems. Alright, middle oil has to go away right here. Middle oil has to go right here, and we got to get rid of naphthalene oil faster. This just is because creosote is fully up and going, right? We don't have any creosote. Yeah, creosote is pressurized. That's our issue right now. And so we're not getting the other byproducts. So where is our byproduct that... See, this should not be happening. Okay. This should only be happening in an overflow situation. So that has to happen there. That has to happen there. That has to happen there. And you are only going when anthracene oil is greater than 2,400. Let me just there we go. And so we're just going to starve these guys. And they're not going to be using the anthracene oil anymore. Therefore, all of it will be routed towards anthraquinone. And as a consequence, we will have more anthraquinone and also hydrogen peroxide. So, did I manage to accomplish that goal? Yes. Alright, good. This can go away. You need to scooch. I realize that this is the scooch of destruction. It is not the scooch of life. And you need to use filters. Chromite sand. No, I'd already had it set up right. Okay, it's fine. And then you get slammed down right there. And you need to find a way to get the fuel in. That's going to be the difficult part. I think we have to do this. And it's super duper ugly. Alright. So this should dramatically increase the production of anthraquinone and hydrogen peroxide. Two things that we're having trouble. It takes 1,000 a second. Okay. Alright. Makes a lot of low quality steam. Should be turning that into tin ore. I remember that. Looks like it's getting sketchy in now. That is what I was afraid of. So let's take a look. Take a look at chromite. No, that's not it. There it is. Chromite. And it's this. Where is the area we were looking at? All right, right here. Now, is everyone venting? Yes. Is everyone going? Also, yes. So we're waiting for this to back up a little more. We're waiting for this to fill up. And this should fill up and back up because of we are no longer drawing as hard from material sorting chromite now. This must be marked as only ever primary production chromite sand. Should never ever put waste there. But the point of it is we're using the full production line right now. And this is the worst case scenario. So let's just give it a second. Now it's going to back up. And now this backs up. Oh, I see a kind of problem with this, don't I? Because where is this coming from? Oh, this is extra coming out. So yes, it comes from that first. Where does this come from? What are you doing? That's from diamonds. That's weird. But the important part is it's backing this up now so that more is coming out right there and just flowing in. Yeah, it's almost a full stacked belt, and now it comes. So it's gonna be wavy for a while. It's gonna be a little inconsistent for a bit, but I think we can leave it here. I need to go deal with vat brains. We have a vat brain crisis, right? Vat brain consumption and production are not aligned. They're not far off. It's a slow death we have, but it is death nonetheless. So we have to figure out all the bottlenecks in the system real quick. I'm going to do something about it. Now it's stem cells. Oh, that's unfortunate because we are using expensive stem cells now. And if we do not have them, that implies an expensive problem. You see, that's logic. So you guys, right here, you're using mutant. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. No mutant enzymes. And I cannot. I used to just be able to find this place. All right, right here, and now you need propeptide. That's not here. And that just got made. And this is something else. We need more sponges, right? No, we need more lab instruments? For real? For real? We need more lab instruments? And that's... What are you waiting for? A lot of people are waiting for it, though. We have no small parts. We have no simple circuits. Neither of these things make sense to me. We are making small parts here now. And we have no borax. Okay. All right. Life is suddenly getting complicated. Here, we made more quantum dots. Let's go look at that. I probably am going to regret taking the time to do that when I am asking so much of my factory right now. There. Quantum dots probably doubled. I'm not sure how long that's been going. Oh, now you're not going at all because no phosphine. I guess it eats it pretty quickly, but we do have deliveries coming. Alright, don't think about any of that. Think about strangelets. That's kind of weird. Over the past 10 hours, it was 7.1 a minute in the past. So it's like times, I guess right here. I guess that's almost quadruple. I mean, it's hard to argue with that, right? Borax. Without borax, many things crash. And I kind of feel like that's what we're hitting right now. I got the fear, friends. Here is... This has to be, just insufficient in, huh? So the borax, either the line was clipped, which I kind of don't believe, or we just have insufficient into the system. Like, yeah, it's just drifting in very, very, very slowly, which kind of makes me believe we're not venting muddy sludge well enough. Because that is typically what that's caused by. Well, we're going to make you go faster. But sludge is fine. Borax. There's made in multiple places, so I can't really judge the performance from the curve. Only that we don't have nearly enough of it. Let's go fix that. And how do we fix it? Well, we spam GWs. That's just what it is. Just everyone gets the GWs. Oh, what's that? In the last 10 hours. Okay. I still want to see... So right now we're making 7 borax a second. Let's see if we can adjust that a teensy bit. I want you to be a 5-4 with the good stuff. That doesn't... So it goes right there then. It kind of interferes though. Because of, did it reach through to the other side? Oh yes, it does. It still gets through to the other side. There. Alright, now you're all making 25 a second. There we go. Now everyone's making 25 a second, and we're probably having trouble getting borax out. That's kind of what I expected. And so, this is now totally clogged. And muddy sludge is in fact totally clogged. Alright, we probably have to start destroying it right here, simply because we make so much of it. You know, just assume everything's okay and look at the muddy sludge destroyer. I so wish there was a use for this. Wrong button. Or double pumped. Either way. Muddy sludge. Right here. This appears to be going full tilt, except for you. You're having... Why do I feel like it's double escaping. Because that should have just closed the building window, right? So anyway... Yeah, we should be getting rid of muddy sludge on site. Just taking care of it. So if we need something like this, let's size it correctly and let's just destroy the muddy sludge here, right? Then we don't have to think about it anymore. Actually, you have the filtration media right there, don't we? No, we have to bring it in on the other wormhole. Alright, that's fine. And we also have to get filters. Anyway, how much are we making? 257. 257 times, how many of these we got? 4, 8, 12, 24. We need to eat 6,000 muddy sludge a second. We can make it work. Through the power of wormholes, we can make it work. And then we're just going to completely close off this area from the muddy sludge circuit, meaning it will take pressure off of central muddy sludge disposal. And so it will serve two purposes. Science isn't going. I am terrified. The factory is groaning and creaking under my feet. I am also terrified. I don't know how many we're going to need. We're going to start with 10, right? Maybe that's good. I'll put that there, put that there. And then peek in. Thank you. Peek in here. Still, hydrogen peroxide hasn't turned on yet. Hydrogen perox. Oh, and it fell back down. We had a really good peak, and then it fell back. It's being made, just not in enough quantity. Huh. Oh, it's because we're not getting enough chromite sand in. Alright, that's a separate issue. Right now I'm working on this. One thing at a time, right? Then we have to find a way to either generate or organize more chromite sand. And that might be just speeding the chrome line from the chromite sand point to all points north. Because I need more chromite sand. It's just, I need it. It makes sense, right? I suppose what I should do is institute a universal ash disposal. But that mixes what I want to do. Alright. No and no. Alright, just... Here, I press the button many times. We can do this. And the button gets pressed, and the button gets pressed, and the button gets pressed. Alright. We will eat the muddy sludge. We will do it. No, we can't get them all. How about we get these guys then? And we just call it a day. And we don't need that. And we don't need that. We do need this. Alright, there you go. Each one of these is eating enough. This is enough and a lot more than that. In fact, we only need 4 of these. So, take these guys out. Alright, wormhole. The solution to all problems. And pull that in. And this is where we get our filtration media, right? Oh, and this is wastewater. Well, we can do some tricks here, right? So it's the water comes back, and this is the water is destroyed. All right, so we can use that. Good. Probably just this is okay, right? It will be filtration media. Like that and like that. And we'll do this old style. And it'll be okay. There. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. It's done. And then you guys will go right here, lined up to here about. Building outside the factory like this feels good. It feels like, again, Arundel's space exploration. It feels like I'm suddenly on a new planet, and I have all the concerns that I had before no longer valid, and I can just free build for a while. That's one of the great hidden benefits of extra planets are. Getting away from your main base allows you to start over with a purpose. So you get to rebuild a new base with new toys. And not have to be burdened by your existing base. This makes sense, right? My point is, building new bases is fun. Fixing old bases is also fun, but it's a different sort of fun. Does that make sense? Hopefully makes a little bit of sense. Oh, we have to get rid of the ash. I should have made a plan for that, right? We should go into the wormhole again, but we can't count on that. It's a different character of Ash. So we need a janitor. Which we should have done this all differently, it looks like. Like completely differently. That's fine. We'll make it work. Alright, so putting those out not stacked is almost certainly a mistake. Well, we can fix some of it, right? Because it arrives so slowly. Alright, that's probably okay. Probably. What's needed now is this ugly shim. There. And this should be continual now, and we should be able to cut off this. And then suddenly an enormous source of muddy sludge is silenced. We need a janitor right now. Dinosaur hungry. Pick up. Fill cargo, add destination. All the way up to waste ash. Luckily, this shouldn't happen very often due to the glorious stacking properties of ash. We have multiple levels of problems here. We are going to experience comprehensive collapse. Empty cargo. There you go. And he'll be along eventually. Kind of got the fear that that isn't enough. That one dinosaur just isn't going to cut it here. Especially since this guy can't go because... Alright, I made a bad mistake here. I shouldn't have done this. Alright, it's never too late to fix your ash mistakes. There we go. Are we eating all the sludge? We are, in fact, eating all the sludge. And this is completely full up, and this is completely full up. Which means if we check the central area right here, this is now full up. Which will take a while, but everyone should be getting a full portion of borax. So this is coming in faster now. Yeah, that's basically a full stacked line, and it's going to get more and more as it fills up. So that was probably causing widespread problems, and it is incredibly fortunate that as much of the factory is working. All right, we're going to call this good, I think. Muddy sludge is not backing up. Alright, we have to take a look at why science isn't going. Because again, that is the central touchstone of our lives. And then we got to go hurry over and... we're just not making progress on this list at all, are we? We're finding more things that are broke. Maybe I should have started space science up before adding 50% more labs. Maybe that would have been smart. But it feels so good. Yeah, you can always take them down. Admit defeat. 0 chance of that happening, though. We are going to push forward as hard as we can. And right now we've got the pie side 2. Interesting. And that's... What is this? Fish. This is a pure eggs. No, fish. What is this? What are you waiting on? Casein. Alright. That's weird. We did have Corlex milk as a bottleneck. Is this that hour which I have feared? Choosing the diamonds as my upgrade is clogging the Corlex line now. Yeah, it's exactly that. We can't get rid of this fast enough. Oh, we just need another evac. Oh, okay. That's a happy story. I can do that. Right. Oh, you already got them. So you just go here and you fill your cargo. And now we have double the guys going over. Okay. I could definitely see how this would cause a problem. But I'm also glad that we are through this. We could also spam better Corlexes now. And we probably should, right? We made them for a reason. So let's go do that. Science is going to crash soon. I don't know if we're going to get to a 4th science today. Maybe if I played a little longer than normal. Or 5th science, rather. 4th science definitely will trigger. Where are we going? Where are we at? Just take all these guys and we're just going to spam them in. What's it going to do? I don't know. It's just going from normal Corlexes to Mark IV Corlexes. It should leave an impression, but who can say? No. Alright, so we just used them for milk production. This is making a milk barrel every other second. We take you, and it's making... It's only double. Why is this only double? Oh, these guys are trash. That's why. Oh, it's complete garbage. We struggled through it for nothing. Alright, fine. There we go. All those Corlexes are there for nothing. It's true. Like all these guys can just come down. This entire area needs to be cleaned up, but it's not really what I'm doing, and you guys are going to live here too. Let's get rid of these Bodos. See if we can stick the wobbly boys back in the pin. Check in on Vrox? No. Plenty of these being made. We're not moving right now, though. Why? We need this guy to be here. Why aren't you here? Need better fish? Better fish are being made. Alright, so it's just a slow process. Don't worry about it. You don't need to be involved. You weren't invited to the meeting. Still at 1. This is going to take forever, guys. At least they're all working now. And it's like, I guess we just walk away. Alright, no problem. Be back again tomorrow. Oh. They cannot wobble. Here, take that. You belong here. So what else is going on? Corlex milk was a struggle. Let's take a look at space science. We're going to kick the space science guy, I think. And then start on space science next. I think that's what to do. And then this is still being made and will be... I want to catch it. I want to catch it. Look at this. How are we so efficient with the rest of... Okay, I guess the rest of our base is really quite sick at the moment. That should worry me, I suppose. This is a lot of space science, actually. We're doing quite well here. But don't think about that. Don't think about doing well. Only think of fear. We probably need one more guy even, because we just doubled the speed. Okay. Okay, let's think about what we're doing for a second. And we have to clear out, so that's also important. And this eats a lot of potatoes, and we don't have enough potatoes. I think I should just... What is going on here? What is this? Oh, no, it's different. It changed up on me. Where in my manic flailing am I right now? This is a lot of problems. Oh, a lot of them just went away. This is the big problem, the mutant enzymes. And that was propeptides. And I do have on my list I need more sponges, which I should probably just go take care of since it's just going to be spamming better sponges, right? Like, that's a very easy thing to do. Why isn't this being made right now? Oh, it was no lab equipment? No lab equipment was no small parts. Small parts was no borax. And I went and I took care of that. So I guess we check in on it again. Okay, hold on. Did our friend arrive? There was tech number 4 of the day. No, he's still here. Alright, we're going to hit it anyway. We're going to do Simics. And then hopefully the entire system fires up whenever that guy starts delivering more space science. And then we'll get our first space science tomorrow. It's quite a lot of space science put into the system. I mean, it is actually quite a lot because of how efficiently it's used. This is also going to jerk up the consumption of everything. Because space science, like, just straight doubles, but it also doubles the time. Yeah, it doubles the time, so maybe it's kept constant? Maybe. Maybe consumption is kept constant here, and that's just something I never appreciated. Yeah, it is, because it takes double the time. Oh, okay, so that's not going to be a problem. I was, however, going to look at lab instruments. Make sure this is going still. And it's not. It's fabulous. Why aren't you going? Because this isn't going. Why aren't you going? You're on your way. All right, that's the only acceptable answer. Actually, you can be prodded more. That is... Okay, I'm on it. We're going to do this. The factory is going to be slightly more efficient. Just you wait. Just you watch. We want... It's a very distinctive footprint. But I am definitely a little bit manic at the moment. That's for you, that's for you, that's for you. So good. Now you're making these a little more efficiently, and they'll pour around, and these start getting made even more efficiently. And then lab instruments will no longer be an issue in a moment here. Just give it some time. Should I go do sponges? It's on my list. It says I need more sponges. Don't even question the list. It is such a simple fix. Just go do it. Continue your manic run all around the factory. Touch everything at least once. Sponges. Okay, that's probably enough. So, what are we doing here? Probably gonna upgrade all of those, or at least a lot of those. It's going at 0.67 sponges a second, and now it's just incremental. It's really kind of trash. That's unfortunate. Really? Oh, it takes a double tap, I guess. So this is a very, very, very incremental update, and that's not... It's not what I signed up for, frankly. I wanted... Well, I suppose it was at level 3s before. So I shouldn't be terribly, terribly surprised. Should probably just accept my 25% boost. And then we're going to get another boost when I mess with that, so... just try to look on the bright side, I guess. And so, right here... I want to put in more prod. I kind of want to piano the entire thing. But they're all working in concert. So how many of these are we being made right now? It's 0.44. 0.44 times 16 of them. So we have to go for 7 a second. Probably a little more now. Well, that's the max production we should try to support. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. And we're going to see what happens when I turn these guys right here up to the max with best prod, which we don't have enough of. Don't pay attention to that. And that's just one of them will work out. Okay, so we clip that right there. Put that there and put that there. And so just these two can satisfy everything. Why is this a solid wall? Because it always comes in on the same side. Maybe we can endeavor to do that differently. Have one side be on one side and the other side be on the other side. Does that make sense? It's like this guy right here. You can just peel him back. And you go this way. And through our very good tricks, you pour on the other side now. And these sponges will back out, and that'll be fine. I guess these doesn't have to be there. Why am I not completely full? Have I spammed too greedily and too widely? No, we got plenty there. I can spam harder still. You have not begun to see spam. So we have extra efficiency here because we're eating more. We're eating fewer sponges to make the supplies to make more sponges. And then all these guys are bubbling along just fine. No problems here, right? No, we need extra sponges. Ooh, that's interesting. So we just need more on the belt as well. Okay. That was probably the real upgrade here, right? You and you. And just add more. And do we have a good... No, this is old style. This is in fact a bad mixer. There. That should be a little better, right? That's for you, and that's for you. And that will help. Putting everything on both sides of the belt will help. Adding more on will help. So we have to change this then from make more sponges to watch sponges, right? Where are we in our episode? It's about time to wrap up. Watch. So where are we? You probably won't see any sharp increases for a while. But it looks like these guys were offline half of the time, which is kind of terrible. Yeah, this only ever made 300 products. We've been very low on... We've always been able to absorb all of the sprouts. Okay, so that was the limiting factor right there. And by putting more sprouts on the belt, why are you not going? So why are we doing this? We don't need sponges, it says. I don't believe you. This should not be taken from here. I don't know where you're getting that information from, but it's wrong. So we're getting more sponges on here than we want. I mean, substantially more. We're reading on the belt when we shouldn't. We have an unclean signal. That's also a problem. Okay, so what we'll do here is I'm real worried about doing this. Here, we'll do it like this. You will no longer listen to that. Now it's flowing free because I've taken the chain off. We'll take red wire here and we'll try to bypass this entire block as much as possible and get right there. We'll be able to do it. It's not going to be elegant, but it will work. Then you don't listen. There we go. And now, do we have enough sponges is registering correctly. Yeah, this was all messed up. There were multiple reasons why this wasn't working. Well, the good news is we'll be able to dramatically increase sponge production. Which is one of those only in Pyanodon's phrases. Like, these are just going to get eaten up and they're going to go away, and that's fine. And then we can replace all of them with this guy right here. Better prod and much faster. That's nice. 1.9. Oh, I want to see. Did I see it? 2 terawatts. 2 terawatts consumption. Nice. And then I don't know what E is about here. I may have to watch sponges. Good thing I already upgraded it to watch sponges. Alright, let's look at vat brains one more time. That's going to have to be our focus next episode. I feel like that is going to be a tremendous problem coming up. So someone snatches up brains and then the brain train just collapses. What is brain production like right now? Brain. It's very, very steady. In the last 50 hours, it's almost 4,000 per. And this is because we're slaughtering so many antelopes now. This is going to... Oh, is this picked up? So we're doing half science, which makes sense because it's half speed. So it's 100 science a minute in space science. And this will give us our last uplift, which unfortunately is going to take strangelets. So, to be continued on that problem, I suppose. What am I doing? What is my plan? What should I care about right now? I think we just wrap up the episode. Can I just print brains? But that takes stem cells, and that's the stuff I don't got right now, right? And this guy might need another whale on this. There are 2 whales on this. How can we print brains? So we've got this right here. And this is... We make 13 brains. Oh, brains are hard to make. So yes, this is the way to do it. Yeah, I guess so. That makes 80. Yeah, it definitely is the right way to do it. I should just be happy about that, I guess. We have to deal with potato. We have to deal with sodium sulfate and carbonate. I really have to go look at potato. Plastic's also a problem. Bones are somehow still a problem. There's lots to do. This is probably going to come to a halt next episode. It was a good run, though. Another 4 tech episode. And I'm pretty sure we have enough go in us to make it through our first space science tech. Here, it just goes there. It's a garbage bin. So, let's stand in city center, like we do, and survey our domain. So this will happen. Here, what's our speed going right now? Yeah, same as it ever was. Don't look at that. Pay no attention. Let's take a look at the labs first. Up here in lab circle. Everyone going? Everyone moving along? Yeah. It just takes forever to do this because it's slow. But that's fine. That's fine. So, to research PV, it's 80 minutes essentially, which is 160 minutes practically, which is an episode and a half just to get PV out once I click the button. Okay. And this will buy me the last uplift, basically. Doesn't this require strangelets? No, it doesn't. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, it takes pi 3. Wow, that's expensive. And triphenylamine. Don't know what to do about that. We also need to flag purple buildings. Specifically purple science buildings. That'll help. Let's just churn along. And we need more strangelets. And those are gathered here. And we're not making enough of them, that's for sure. But everything is going, right? Probably need to build this out again. And then we should look at our other big win of the day, which is quantum dots. Oh, that's climbing back up. So that's like double what we needed. I still don't know if it's enough dots. But I guess we look at it. I guess the antelope, oh, we need far more colloidal silver. I guess the antelope upgrade has to be more strangelets. I guess that's just what the best thing for it. Yeah, we need more plastic here. We're limited on plastic. So I add another chore, right? Need more plastic. All right, and let's wrap this up with some good news, hopefully. Let's go look at Kicalk. Still going. Still spinning. And we actually have... Okay. I'm going to declare Kicalk done now. It took far too many tries for it to actually work. But it did eventually work. So good. I guess I can be happy about that. Up here, Kicalk, done. All right, we'll leave everything else for tomorrow. Let's do recap. Yeah, I just have to hold the ship steady. Just hold it steady for like 2-3 more weeks. Just not long at all, comparatively. Not long at all for a pie person. And then right there, right. And then bounce up by 1. Right there. Up. All right, good. Screenshot. Screenshot. Again. All right. What have we done today? Well, it was a lot of running around. We audited science again. We made sure all of the science buildings have best prod. We reworked a bit of it to make the science production a bit more smooth. I think things are probably okay there. We got 4 techs today, 4 more utility techs in a day. How can anyone complain about that? No one can. It's impossible. What else did we do? We built a new quantum dot center here. We completely reworked how colloidal silver was made, and then we added new quantum dots. We can do more. We can do more right there. There's plenty more we can do. The dots problem seems like it's going to be okay. I don't think we're ever going to have enough quantum dots, but for right now, I think it might be all right, perhaps. We're going to need more strangelets, though. This is working, but it's not working enough. We're going to have to put in probably another 8 right here. And then just strangelets forever. All right, that's good. What else? We didn't touch plutonium at all. That's a problem. We reworked some other stuff. Oh, we need more chromite sand. That has to be on our list. Need more chromite sand in wormhole. We got a lot. And I mean a lot of stuff on our to-do list. A lot. We need more Vatbrain cartridges too. We're not going to be able to keep up this pace, but it's going to be fun to see how long I can keep it in the air. What else did I do? I can't remember. Yatoya Low is ready to uplift. We declared Kicalk is done. Moondrops and Guar are on the edge of being done. Vrox have made no progress. I don't know. We're researching Simic right now to get the last uplift tech. We'll go do it over there. It's going to be weird. There was just a lot of running around fixing small things today. And that's how it's going to be forever. Did I get any big achievements today? Kicalk Acceptance can be the name of the episode. That has a nice ring to it. But no new product. There's no new products from here on out. I better embrace any win on the day for the title. Anyway, I'm now done. Thank you very much. See you all later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.